You know what, parents? Stop it. Stop calling your kids names. Stop saying they're assholes. Stop saying that you need to get away from them. Stop saying that it's so difficult. Stop saying you need to go have wine with the girls. Stop saying you need to go golfing or to the bar with the guys. Stop it. You want to know why? Because they, your children, are listening. This is Christine Lackey with Untangled Mom. And today, let's untangle this. What are we untangling? This that we're untangling today is the reason why I am doing what I do. It is a pet peeve of mine because we are in a culture right now of, you know, let's say something that is the most reactive. Let's get a response. Let's say something that is so like big and it's going to cause something in somebody else. It's just like all this name calling and everything that we do. Well, it's affecting our kids. You know, I have so many kids that will say to me, do you know that parents don't like their children? And I'm like, why do you say that? Well, they tell us all the time. They call us assholes and they can't wait to leave. And then when they come home, they're so mad that they're home because then all they do is they talk about everything that we did wrong and they talk about the next time that they get to leave us again to go do something else. I this is, think about that, will you? Just think about it. And I'm not saying this is all of our faults either. I think we're following a herd mentality. I think we're following what we see on TV and the movies. I know we are. And I know we're following some of the things that we even read on the internet. And we're following what some of the parenting gurus out there are even saying. I see it every day, these parenting gurus that call their kids assholes. These parenting gurus that are sitting there talking to us with their big glass of wine and needing to go take their bath to get away from it all. And it's just like we're giving each other permission to be the assholes that we're calling our own kids. You know, it's shitty. And I want you to think about something. How would it make you feel if your significant other, your partner, your husband, your wife, your lover said to you almost daily, you know what, I love you, I don't like you very much. Think about it. How would that affect your day? Or if your significant other was always like, you know what, I just need a break. I really do. I've had enough of you. I really have. I can't take this anymore. You know, I just need to get away. Just pause for a moment and think about how that would make you feel as the woman or man that you are. Would you feel good? Would you really want to go toward that partner? Would you walk on eggshells? Would you get scared? Would you get resentful? What would you feel if that's what you heard and that's what you felt every day? Because as parents, I'm going to tell you right now, I get this every day from kids. My mom doesn't like me. My dad can't wait to leave. Think about how that makes them feel. Do you think that affects their behavior? Do you think they're going to want to show up for you and do what you're asking them to do? Do you think they're going to be happy and joyful? Or do you think they're going to be scared and start to shrink and start to behave in ways that don't really work with what you want? And then there's that pattern, right? We're caught up in this pattern and you can't figure out why your kid's such a damn asshole. There's a reason. This is a tough one because we are following what we see. And I want to tell you right now, stop it. We all want to be seen, heard, and accepted. We do, especially your children. And when you can't handle seeing them because your house is a mess and your day was a mess and because they're doing things that you don't like, if you can't handle listening to what they have to say because work is hard, your marriage is hard, we are in COVID and politics suck, what you tell them is, I don't like you. You're not accepted. You don't even need to be in this home. And it's epidemic. You want to know why so many kids are struggling right now? It's not just because of our circumstances outside of our home. It's so much of what we're doing inside the house. It really is. And here's the crazy making part. Or maybe this is the gift of it all for us all, okay? It doesn't have to be this hard. It doesn't. So what does that mean? Stop, see your kids, see what they're doing, acknowledge what they're doing, tell them what you see they're doing that you appreciate, and watch what happens. Because I promise you, you'll get another kid. I promise you, you'll get the behavior that you want. I promise you, they'll start to comply. And I'll give you a very simple example. My son, who's 11, we're doing the COVID thing and we're staying home a lot. And school is not a ton of school for him to do. So he has a lot of extra time, which means he's trying to meet with his friends online. Part of that's okay. It's getting a little too much. And out of nowhere, I was like, he started playing with like Play Doh from school for an art project. And he started getting really detailed into what he was doing. I was like, well, that's interesting. He's an 11-year-old kid. Why is he playing with Play Doh? Well, I went and bought him more. I went and bought him more and a whole bunch of different colors, and he's been creating all these things. So yesterday, he created, I don't know if you could see this. Look at this little thing. Look at the detail in this. So this little guy represents something from online that he does. I don't know. And it's one of his buddy's favorite little characters. And he doesn't see his buddy, so he goes, I want to just make this for him. Look at the detail in this thing, okay? And he showed it to me this morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's really cool. Because it is. And I'm like, and it's really detailed. And it is. And I don't know how to do something like that because I don't. And I'm really impressed because I am. And how do you think that made my son feel? I mean, you could see him light up. He was like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how you know how to do that. That's pretty amazing. And then what happens? Then he goes into his room to start creating again. And guess what, moms? There's your space. There's your space for yourself, okay? Take that space to breathe and go somewhere else because now you've given him, you've seen him and you've said, you are so amazing and you are so great. Go do it again. And he's like, I will. And what are we doing that? We're connecting. We're connecting with our kids. And here's the other thing that is so important. That right there, that moment in time with my son is called self-care. That was self-care for me. I didn't need to go have a glass of wine. I didn't need to leave my house. I didn't need to go anywhere. Self-care shows up in connecting with somebody that we love and feeling into the moment. We are now believing that self-care means to leave. And guess what? That's where the pain is. It's in this leaving. We're constantly leaving and needing to go, and then we can't figure out why we feel so empty because it's not who we are. We're made to connect in these little moments. We're made to connect with these little things and feel our hearts when we are with our kids. It's magic. It's magic, and it will get you everything that you want, I promise you. So please, please stop saying your kid is a jerk or an asshole, that you need to go get wine, that you need to go see your friends, that you need to leave. They, I promise you, are listening. They hear it, they feel it, they're living it, and it hurts them. And it ultimately hurts you because it creates the chaos in your home that you don't want. Slow down today. Turn. See your kid. Hear what they have to say. Pay attention for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Your complete attention on your child and watch what happens. It's extraordinary. And most importantly, feel what happens in you when your kid turns and lights up and looks at you and you connect. Feel what happens for you. That's your self-care. It will lift you up. It will carry you through your day. Your house will come together and it will be extraordinary. This is a biggie. This is why I do what I do. I'm working on a program right now to really bring you the simple tools to change your life, to change your home, to change your relationship with your kids. It is really not hard. I promise you it's not. Adding simple things like this will change everything for you. This is Christine Lackey with Untangled Mom. Have a great day. Check out the Play-Doh or whatever else it is that your kids are drawing or doing. See them, feel them. Have a good one.